Good morning, Big Picture Elementary. It's Mrs. Tovar here, and I am going to be bringing you your announcements for the week of February 28th, 2022. So we're going to start with our flag salute. If you are not already standing, please stand. Right hand over your heart. Ready, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. All right, we have quite a bit of birthdays this month. We didn't have any for the end of February, but tomorrow will be March, and March is a popular month for Big Picture. So this week we have on Tuesday, Melissa M. in fourth grade. Happy birthday. On the 2nd, we have Jalissa and Jayla in 3rd grade. Happy birthday. And then on the 3rd, we have Cash P in 2nd grade. And then on the 5th, we've got 3 birthdays. We've got Derek B in 3rd grade, Miko C in 6th grade, and Gavin G in 6th grade. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful week. We also have a staff birthday this week. Miss Alcarez, if you see her on Tuesday, make sure you tell her a happy birthday as well. And then look at all these upcoming birthdays we have in the weeks to come. So it is a busy birthday month. I hope you guys all have wonderful days. All right. Reminders of the dress code and our safety rules. It's getting a little warmer now. So if we are having shorts or shirts with shorter sleeves, you just got to make sure that if it's your shorts, when you stick your hands down at your side, your palms should be like, your pants should be hitting your palms. Shouldn't be shorter than where your hands are. And if you have lots of tears in your jeans, make sure that you either have some sort of patch or some leggings or tights underneath. Sandals, if we are going to start wearing sandals, you have to remember that it needs to have a toe covering and a strap on the back. Otherwise, just wear your tennis shoes and you'll be fine. Solid colors, like the shirt and the pants the same color. We can't have them all be red or all be blue. It needs to be only one article of that color. And your straps have to be at least 2 inches. So that's almost like maybe 3 fingertips across, 2 with the least. And then for our safety rules, I have started to see a lot of running on the sidewalks and the ramps. We got to make sure we are walking because we've had a lot of accidents in the past where a door starts to swing open before you can stop yourself because you're running. So make sure you're walking on all of those in the sidewalk. There's lots of people trying to cross and move on their direction on the sidewalk, and it gets very hard when people are not minding other people. So walk, please. You can run on the grass. That's what the grass is there for. Just on the walkways, please walk. Cell phones and headphones, like earbuds, all of those need to make sure that you have them put away while you're at school. At Big Picture Elementary, your phones are supposed to be put away during the whole day. If you need to reach your family or you need to reach anybody, they can usually call the school to give us that information if they need to get a hold of you. If it is something particularly important that you feel like you need to check your phone for something, you ask your teacher for permission before you even pull a phone out. So that way you don't end up with it being confiscated and held for the day. So please make sure that your cell phones are put away once you get into class or you walk onto campus, and then keep it put away until the end of the day. Otherwise, your teachers may hold on to it for you, whatever the classroom expectation is for them. But as a whole school, cell phones are supposed to be put away the whole day, and then you get to take them out once you leave campus. If you're still on campus, they should still be put away and they should be off, okay? Masks can be worn outdoors if you prefer, but inside we should still be wearing our masks, and you have to make sure that they're covering your nose and your mouth. And if you have your masks off, we are still asking that everybody be 6 feet apart, keep some social distance so that way no one is like right in your face with a mask off. And outside you can have it off. And then the last thing is just all Panthers. well, not the last thing, second to last thing here. All Panther Cubs have the right to a happy and accepting school life. So be a friend, build others up, don't tear them down. We should be building people up and being kind, following our expectations, and everyone should feel like they are welcome here. And if you are wanting to bring food on campus, make sure that you are not bringing any hot chips, anything spicy is not allowed. Any sort of nuts, that we have a lot of nut allergies, so make sure that you are keeping peanut butter at home. You can bring sun butter, but Nutella, peanut butter, those are things that come from different types of tree nuts, and those are not allowed on campus. Make sure that you're also not bringing candy or soda or energy drinks. I've had the question of like Gatorade, Powerade, those are fine. Those are sports drinks. They're not energy drinks. So those are allowed. If you have any questions though, feel free to ask your teacher or myself or Mrs. Howard or Miss Connor, the office, whoever, and we will let you know. All right. Unfortunately, no one made it to the finish line this week, but there were a couple people who were super close. And because it was a short week, we started over here. We had one day less. So we didn't start over here at the starting line. We started one over. So we at least had 1, 2, 3, 4 chances to get to the finish line. A couple classes ended up over here. And that was first grade and 7th grade. So you guys were the closest, but we didn't have anybody actually make it all the way across this week. And so we're starting all over again. You're going to be back over here. It's a 5-day week. So you're going to be at the starting line on this side to move over. And every day we'll be checking for those expectations in the cafeteria. If you were quiet, if you were picking up all your food, if you've lined up quietly, raise your hand if you need anything. We just, there was a lot of days where it was messy and not everybody cleaned up, or that it was a little loud. So those have kind of been the main things. So make sure you are really checking for that. And well, that is that for now. We did have Spiritware winners. Woo! So our first pod winner was the K through 2 pod, and that is kindergarten. They had almost 80%. So 79%. Great job, kindergarten. You get to have the cub in your Panther cub in your class this week. And then our 3rd through 5th grade pod, we had 3rd grade as our winners. So you guys in 3rd grade get the Panther cub. You had about 53%. And then in our 6th through 8th grade pod is Miss Magdalena's class. So 8th grade, you get the Panther. So if you don't have it, you can pass it to those people in that pod, or send your Panther cub to the office, and I will make sure it gets to the right person. All right. I have our purple Panther ticket winners. Names were drawn. If I call your name and read it right now, you can head to the front office to get a prize from our treasure box. So the first one I pulled was Destin G from 4th grade, and it was from Mr. Torres, and he said you got this purple ticket for being kind. So that is wonderful. Thank you, Destin. The second one was Ruby A in 3rd grade, and that was from Miss P. She said, thank you for helping in the cafeteria. And I know some students have been helping wipe tables or just picking up, and that is wonderful. Thank you so much. The third one was Grayson P in kindergarten from Mrs. Cole, and he met expectation number 5. So that was always doing his best. So thank you, Grayson. Great job. The 4th ticket was Dylan G in 5th grade from Mr. Torres, and he said he got the purple ticket for being nice. So thank you, Dylan, for being a nice friend and classmate in Mr. Torres's ELP class. The 5th ticket was Camila C in 5th grade from Miss Risa. She said that Camila helped clean up a mess that she didn't even make. And that is wonderful. That's what we've been trying to talk about in the cafeteria. It's your table, it's your class, and we want to take pride in it. So even if it's not your mess to clean up, just help clean up. So thank you, Camila, for showing a great example of that. The 6th one is Grayson P again. This time Miss Serrato gave him a ticket, and she said he met expectation number 1, and that was listening to learn during all the lessons. So great job, Grayson. Double time today. And then Alex H in 2nd grade got the next one that I pulled, and that is from Mrs. Petite, and she said he was being a good listener. So thank you, Alex, for being a good listener. It is always important to listen in class. And the 8th one was Juan M. in 4th grade from Miss Melissa, because he was sweeping the walkway, and that walkway has been looking so nice because Mr. Juan has been doing this almost every day for weeks, and it looks lovely. So thank you. And the 9th one I picked out was Grace W. from 3rd grade from Ms. Lopez. And she said that Grace was picking up trash around the office. So thank you, Grace, for helping our campus look so nice. And the last one was Aileen in 8th grade from Miss Magdalena. And Ms. Magdalena said that Aileen did an amazing job during both EOP and math. And she tried her best and worked really hard. That is amazing, Aileen. Thank you for working so hard and being such a great example for others. So anybody that got their name read right now, that's all I pulled for this week. Make sure you come up, stop by the office window, and we can get you a little something. All right. Before we conclude our announcements, just the reminders, safety on campus. We are still making sure that you're wearing your mask indoors. You should have it on if you are not eating in the cafeteria. But if you're going to eat in the cafeteria, you take your mask down, you eat. Once you're done eating, put your mask back on. When you're walking in line, it should be on because you have to be closer to people to walk in line. Keep your distance apart from others whenever possible. Wipe down your desks in the classroom as much as you can too, with the wipes from our the wipe tower by the door. And make sure if you aren't feeling well that you don't come to school, just call us and we'll keep track of that for you. And if you want any updates, parents or students, we have, well, for parents, we have Parent Square, we have our Facebook, and we also have Remind. So make sure you are checking that out. And our 5 expectations, Cubby's 5 expectations. So expectation number 1, you can say it with me, is listen. Expectation number 2 is to keep your hands, feet, and objects to yourself. Expectation number 3 is to use kind words. Expectation number 4 is to stay on task. And expectation number 5 is to always do your best. I hope that everybody has a wonderful day, and we will see you on campus. Keep smiling, Panthers.